Zillionaire entertainment, baby. Zillionaire entertainment, baby. Zillionaire entertainment, baby. Zillionaire entertainment, baby.
What's up? What's going on? It's your boy Zillionaire. Welcome to the mother freaking show. I'm gonna be quick tonight. I ain't gonna be long. I got other stuff that I got to do tonight. This might be 15 minutes, if that. If that. It might be 15 minutes. But now I want to start the series on Black Lives Matter leader Patrisse Cullors. We need to talk about her, and we need to continue to hold her accountable and address this entire Black Lives fraud situation that has been going on for the past decade. This woman made millions of dollars off of the deaths of Black men. She could care nothing about Black Lives Matter. All she cared about was her pockets and profiting off of the backs of Black men. This woman here lied to the Black community, told the Black community what they wanted to hear, did absolutely nothing to help the community, but she did buy houses, didn't she? She did buy houses. She did buy mansions. She did buy all this stuff and did not help the Black community. But she helped her pockets out, didn't she? She helped her to a better life, didn't she? You know, these bad white people that she talked about, guess what? She went and got houses around them same white folk she said was bad people. Hello, somebody. Black lives matter. Yeah, right. No, they don't. Black lives don't matter. That's a lie. And I'm gonna start, I'm gonna start talking about how black lives don't matter. That's a lie, huh? Tell black people what they want to hear. Take their money, get rich, and go live around white folk. I'm gonna say it again. Tell black people what they want to hear. Get rich, take their money, and go move around white folk. But white folk are bad people. But you went and moved around them, didn't you, Patrice Cullors? The white man is the problem, but you went and go moved around them. Now, black men are getting killed by police, and black men are killing each other. I'm gonna say this again, and we need to talk about both. Black men are facing injustices in the system, and they are killing each other. But who gives a shit about black men? Really, nobody does. And I think that's the hardcore truth. Nobody gives a crap about black men. Nobody does. Nobody cares about black men. Nobody cares that black men are killing each other every day. Nobody cares that their cops are killing black men. That's bullshit. It's all a fraud. Everybody's trying to profit off the deaths of black men. Because black lives only matter when a white cop kills us. And this is why I didn't trust Black Lives Matter. What's up, y'all? If you're in the comments, say James Holman, thank you for hitting me with the super chat. I appreciate it, my brother. Eason, what's up, Kanyas? What's going on? And to all the other subscribers, thank y'all for joining me. Like I said, I'm gonna be 15 minutes because I got other stuff to do. Yeah, I'm gonna do 15 minutes. I got a lot going on, so I'm just gonna try to get to the point. But this is gonna be an entire series. I'm gonna talk about Black Lives Matter and Patrice Cullors, and I'm gonna stay on her. I'm going to stay on this woman. Yes, we're gonna talk about her because I'm gonna show you how she cared nothing about the black community. She cared nothing about black men, and she's also in a relationship with a woman. So I ain't trying to hear that bullshit. She's in a relationship with a woman, and she profit off the deaths of black men. I'm gonna say it again. She's in a relationship with a woman, profit off the death of black men, and moved around white folk. Now, there's something about accountability in the black community, holding black people accountable. They'll tell you, you don't love your people, you don't like your people, you don't love your mama, all this other stupid stuff. All because you speak the truth, you call out their behavior, you hold them accountable. They can't stand it. They just don't like it. There's something about accountability in the black community. More people should be upset at what Patrice Cullors did to the black community. She did nothing to help the black community. I'm gonna say it again. Patrice Cullors did nothing to help the black community. Absolutely nothing, but tell them what they want to hear. And that's the problem in the black community. Black folk only want to hear lies. Black folk only want to hear stuff to make them feel good about their foul behavior. Black folk only want to hear you blame the white man for everything. If you're going to talk about the racial injustices, which I understand, black men, we face the racial injustice. We're the ones who are overcrowding the prison system. Black men are. We're the ones getting shot down by police. Black men are. And black men are also killing each other. So I'm gonna start adding more balance to this. If we're gonna talk about the racism and the injustice, we have to also talk about the gang violence. And tomorrow night, I'm also talk about how the new age gangs are worse than the KKK. We're gonna talk about that tomorrow night. How these new age gangs are worse than the KKK. They are killing each other, and black men are eliminating each other at a higher rate than anybody. If anybody is killing black men off, it's other black men. And then on top of black men killing each other off, we have these race cops, and we have the system and these dirty cops also knocking black men off. And not only that, we have black women getting black men killed and locked up and all kind of stuff. So black men, we are the target. We're the target. We're the ones they want to eliminate, get rid of. They want us in prison. They want us dead, or they want to emasculate us. I'm going to say this again. Black men, they want us dead, in prison, or emasculated. Why do you think they have toxic masculinity movements? Why do you think all these masculine black women don't like strong black men? Why do you think when it comes to crime or anything else, why do you think it's so easy to falsely accuse a black man and get him thrown in jail? Or if a black man does commit a crime, why he gets a ton of time, black men get more time than anybody else for petty crimes or whatever else may be, and we get falsely accused? This is nothing but truth and facts. Black men, we're the target. We're the endangered species. We're the one they're gunning for, and they use black women against us. I'm gonna say this again. Black women are used against us. And let me tell you something. A lot of these black women know that they're being used against us, but guess what? They don't care. A lot of these black women have that Jezebel spirit where they like to be empowered over black men because they want to control, manipulate, dominate, use, destroy, tear down, and discard black men however they want to. So the Jezebel spirit, she likes to sit on top of the throne, and she likes to execute her power in a foul, wicked way. Patrisse Cullors is a wicked woman. This woman she's foul. She's a disgusting human being. I'm gonna say this again. Patrisse Cullors is a foul, disgusting human being. Anytime you profit off the death of men in the black community, and you move around white folk, and you've been preaching that white people are bad, but you went and moved around them, you are a wicked, disgusting human being. You don't get no lower than Patrisse Cullors. Sorry. But it shows you how black women can care less about black men. Black women will use us, whether it's for money, political moves. Black women will use black men. We're just something to use. Use and discard, use and discard. And they wonder why a lot of our good brothers or successful black men are running from black women. You're trying to understand why so many black men are running from y'all, because y'all really don't give a shit about us. Let's just say what it is. A lot of you black women don't give a shit about us, just like Patrisse Cullors. Y'all don't give a fuck about black men. You don't give a shit about us. And black men are catching on. We're starting to see y'all don't care nothing about us. You really don't. You're in it for yourself. You're selfish. You're Jezebels. That's why the majority of the women in our community are masculine. Like Patrisse Cullors, masculine. They don't want a husband to build with. They don't want a husband to build a life with. They don't want a life partner as a man. They want a man to use. Black men were just tools to be used by black women. That's it. Whether they profit off of us with GoFundMe's from Black Lives Matter, whether it's child support, whether they get a kid out of you, whether you're a sugar daddy, they're going to benefit off you some kind of way. And black men, guess where we benefit? We don't benefit at all when it comes to relationships with black women. Black men, we don't benefit at all. We always catch the ass end of the stick. We always catch the butt end of the stick. And they will do us dirty. They will use us like Patrisse Cullors. They'll use us. And they don't care. This woman has not apologized for what she's done, because she doesn't apologize. She doesn't care. She has made up some kind of justification in her head why she stole all that money, took all that money and bought houses and moved around white folk. She justified it. And let me tell you, even sicker, some of the black women who back her, who back what she's done, using black men, profiting off their death, lying to black people, using the black community, manipulating the black community, playing off the emotions of black people. Because, you know, black folk are emotional. Let me say this again. Black folk are emotional. They don't, majority of black folk don't think logical. They don't care about the facts. They don't care about, black folk usually go off of feelings. And we have a society full of masculine men. The sissy men thinking emotional. Women they automatically going to think emotional. And now you got the sissy men thinking emotional now. They don't think logical. They don't look at the facts. They don't look at they're like, hold on, this ain't right. They want to tell you how they feel. Feelings don't work in a courtroom. Feelings don't work in life. You have to have logical explanations. You have to have solid foundation, intelligence. You got to look at things from a real perspective, not an emotional perspective. So this Patrisse Cullors and her little wicked Jezebel mind, she has justified her behavior. She has justified her behavior. And I think that's the sick part about it. This woman justified her behavior. What she's done to the black community, lied to them, steal from them, rob the black community, use the death of black men to live a rich lifestyle. She has justified it. And it's sick and it's sad. I'm gonna be on Patrisse Cullors, because I want to show you how these women now, they don't care nothing about black men. They don't care nothing about us. But it's sad that black men get more love and more support from other cultures of women. It really is sad. Black men get absolutely no support from their own women. And I'm not talking about like immediate family. I'm not talking about like immediate family members and stuff. I'm talking about in general, as a whole. I'm not talking about family. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about as a whole. In our society, black men don't get the support. I'm talking shit wise. When it comes to black women, we don't get any support. They don't care nothing about us, man. And that's just a hurtful truth. When I found out black women don't give a shit about me, it's a hurtful truth. They care about themselves. That's who they care. They care about how they can use you. They care about how they can benefit off you. But they don't look at how they can add to your life. They look to see how they can take from you. That's it. Patrice Cullors look to see how I can take from black men. How can I take from this situation? How can I profit off of this? Oh, okay, I see what I'll manipulate the emotions of black people. I'll tell them what they want to hear. The white man's fault, white man fault, white man fault, white man fault, white man fault. White man fault, everything's white man fault. So then black people don't have to take accountability for the murders and deaths and the stuff that they do to each other. Because, you know, black folk, they don't like to be held accountable anyway. You hold black people accountable, they're pissed off. You ain't going to get no money holding black people accountable. It ain't no money in that. So don't come on my channel saying anything. I speak the truth. And let me tell you something. People do not support the truth. Very few people support the truth. That's why I have a ton of watchers and very few supporters. I'm going to say that again. I have a bunch of watchers and a handful of supporters because I speak the truth. And we living in that days and time where the truth is not tolerant. People want to hear lies, and people like to be fooled and deceived and manipulative. And we have a lot of narcissistic people. We have this Jezebel spirit going on. We have this sissy simp spirit, and the truth is not tolerated. And a lot of black men are afraid to call out the behavior of black women. Nowadays, calling out black women's behavior, they try to shame you and call you you don't love your mommy and all this other stupid stuff. Because black women don't like to be held accountable. So when you do hold them accountable, they try to make you feel bad for it, because holding them accountable, see, putting that mirror up to them, it makes them feel bad about their behavior. So they have to throw that shame back on you, because holding a person accountable makes them feel shameful. It shows you their behavior. It shows you how disgusting they are. And when you show black women how disgusting they are, they get pissed off. That's why they don't like accountability, because they have to look at themselves. And when you hold a black woman accountable, she don't like what she see about herself. She don't like what you made her see about herself. How dare he make me look? How dare he make me look at how foul and disgusting I am? Because in her head, she was justifying it. In her head, Patrice Cullors, she was justifying her disgusting, foul behavior. See, they justify it. And in our society, we're supposed to make black women feel good about their foul behavior. In our society, we reward black women for their foul behavior. We reward them for their foul behavior, and we make them feel good for their foul behavior. And on this channel, I ain't doing it. I've been catching backlash for calling out the behavior of black women for 2 years. I did a video about why black men aren't marrying black women. I did that 2 years ago, and some of my supporters even noticed how Kevin Samuels watched that video, and he took some of my talking points out of that video. But I don't go around bragging about that. But it's the truth. I did a video 2 years ago, and this is before he went viral, about why black men aren't marrying black women, because of how foul and disgusting this generation of black women are. And it got 20,000 views, and he took some. It's cool. He took my talking points. But anyway, calling out their behavior and calling out this woman, Patrice Cullors, a lot of people don't like it, because a lot of women in our community are just like her. A lot of women in our community are just like Patrice Cullors. They're foul, they're disgusting, they're selfish. They don't care about nobody but themselves. They don't care nothing about what's happening to our good brothers. They don't even care if you're a good brother and you got done dirty. You got done wrong by the system. They don't care if you got shot down in the street. They really don't care. Only thing they care about is how can I profit off of that? How can I how can I benefit off of you? Hmm? Not how can I make things better for us. It's never, when it comes to these, it's never about the community. It's never about us as a people. It's always about them. That's it. These are facts. Shout out to the new member. Shout out to the new member, Winifred. Exactly. Somebody said, fact, give them false information. They'll love you. They'll pay you. You tell them the truth, they'll hate you. Right. You tell them lies, they'll pay you. Exactly. That's the point I'm making. You tell them lies. You tell them lies, they'll pay you. You tell them the truth, they won't like you. Facts. Shout out to the new member on the channel. And I'm going to talk about this even more. I'm about to get off of here, but I made my points. I'm going to make you a moderator. I'm going to make you a moderator, Winifred. I'll make you a moderator. Let me see. Can I make you a moderator now? Well, I'll make you a moderator later after this live. But we're gonna stay on Patrisse Cullors because I want to discuss what she did, and I want y'all to understand how foul what she did. Just want to talk about what she did and how foul it really was. And Black lives don't matter. I mean, let's just be honest. Black lives don't matter to this woman. Guess what matters? Her pocket. That paycheck does. That's the ugly truth. The truth is not pretty. Lies are pretty. Lies sound good. Lies feel good. The truth don't. The truth is very ugly. We'll put it like this. The truth is not ugly. The truth exposes ugly. Huh? And lies, they cover up what's ugly. I'm going to say it again. The lies make them feel good, but it covers up what's ugly. The truth doesn't feel good, but it exposes what's ugly. Very ugly what she did to the Black community. Very ugly, very horrible. And she had the nerve to go live and cry because Candace Owens exposed her. Then she tried to play victim and started crying when Candace Owens came to her house and wanted to interview her. She tried to play victim like they always do. That's what killed me about these women. They do people dirty and trifling. And then when you call them out and you corner them and you catch them in a lie and you expose them, they want to play victim. She started crying when Candace Owens came out and it was exposing her. And she went live and started crying. Man, you're crying because you're caught. You're not crying because you feel sorry for what you did to the Black community, for how you profited off of Black men, for how you took that money, got rich, and moved around white folk. You're not crying. You're crying because you got exposed. That's why you're crying. That's why you're crying, man. And it's funny how Candace Owens also exposed a lot of foul scandals as far as, a lot of how they were paying sex workers and all this other sexual stuff that was involved, the double life they were living. Because understand, Patrisse Cullors, she lives that alternate lifestyle. She has a girlfriend. So they're a part of that LGBTQ stuff. And it was a lot of underground sexual stuff that was going on. And they were paying this escorts and parties and strippers. They were having a ball. Candace Owens exposed that. She has the paperwork and the documents to prove what they were spending money on. Call girls and escorts and sex workers, prostitutes, strippers. After Patrisse Cullors do her little speech in the daytime, they go have a little party rendezvous at night. She go get that GoFundMe money in the daytime, tell Black people what they want to hear, lie to them, make them feel good. Don't change nothing in the Black community. Don't do nothing to change the Black community. Don't invest into the Black community. Go home, have a party, get some escorts and strippers. They was having a ball off the deaths of black men, boy. They was having a man. They was partying off the deaths of black men, having a big old party. Crazy, boy. That's sad. Like, I'm laughing, but sometimes you gotta laugh to keep from crying. Like, it's really sad. I wish I would stand in front of black folk, preach the white man this, the white man that, but not talk about the gang violence and not talk about how black men are killing each other. Let's see, you got to talk about both. You got to talk about the racism, the injustice. You got to talk about how black men are getting shot by police. And you also got to talk about how black men are killing each other. But see, they don't address that part because there's no money. There's no money in that. It's no money holding black people accountable. It's no money talking about the gang violence. It's only money in blaming a white man for everything and not holding black people accountable. So she understood that. Now all I got to do is get up here and say white man this, white man that, get a fat check, get that GoFundMe money piling up, and we can have a big old party at night. And that's what was going on. This woman is a foul Jezebel, and the Jezebel spirit in our community, it runs rampant in our women. Why do you think so many women are masculine, living an alternative life, and all this other stuff? Why do you think these women are acting like men? Why do you think these women are doing the things they're doing? Why do you think that they have this mind, this twisted thinking, this twisted mind? Why do you think they're doing this? It's a spirit. And this spirit is against the black men in our community. Sad. If anything, you want to talk about the white man, talk about how the white man, how the system been using y'all against black men for a long time. Feminism, welfare, child support. Now we got thought culture. Let's talk about that. You want to talk about the white man? Y'all been working for him against your own men. Men get falsely accused, thrown in prison because they own women. Men get dragged, good fathers get dragged through the child support system because they own women. Black men get set up and killed over a woman by their own women. Oh, let's not get into that. That's a whole nother, let's not talk about that. We're talking about the white man. Y'all work for him. This woman, right, she definitely worked for the white man because you lie to your own people, you rob from your own people. And then you went and moved around the white man. She lied to her people, robbed her people, and then moved around white folk. Crazy. This is crazy. Sad, y'all. All right, I'm your boy Zillionaire. We're going to continue this series. Tomorrow night, I'm going to talk about gangbangers. We're going to get on the gangbanger series, too. We're going to be on this series, and we're going to get on the gangbanger series, too. Now, I got to address this gangbanging going on in the black community. And I'm going to play a video that was by Farrakhan. Farrakhan talked about the black on black crime and black men killing each other. And Farrakhan talked about how now black men in the black community have become enemies of each other. So I'm going to play some of Farrakhan's video because Farrakhan was breaking that thing down, boy. Farrakhan, he said, now it ain't, he said, I've been preaching, talking about the enemy, the white man. He said, now it's my own people are my enemies. And this is Farrakhan. Now I'm going to play that video tomorrow night. Farrakhan was breaking it down. He said, black people, y'all, we're enemies of each other. We the ones killing each other. We the ones shooting each other down. He said, we're the ones that are genociding each other. And I'm gonna talk about it because I like to show videos of other people who's preaching the truth to the black community instead of lying to the black community. So I'm gonna play that Farrakhan video tomorrow, talk about the gangbangers, because black lives don't matter. They don't matter. And Patrice Cullors, I hope you do see this video because you're a foul lady. What you did to the black community, it makes me sick to my stomach. What you did to your own people, it made me sick to my stomach. I don't ever want to hear her preach anything about a Black Lives, nothing. She's a liar. She's a fraud. And she's been exposed. I don't believe nothing that comes out of this woman's mouth. I don't trust her. She has a Jezebel spirit. She got rich. She abused her platform. and she used the deaths of black men to further her own agenda. Say this again. This woman used the deaths of black men that she claims she loves so much, which we know is a lie. That's why she don't have that's why she don't have a man. She don't have no man. You don't care about black men. Shut up. Profit off the deaths of black men that you claimed you loved so much. It was dirty, it was foul. And we're going to continue to talk about it. Also, go check out the Candace Owens series that she had called The Biggest Lie Ever Sold. That's the name of Candace Owens' jump. The Biggest Lie Ever Sold. Go check that out too. I'm your boy Zen. Thank y'all for tuning in. The truth speaker, the guy that makes everybody mad, because especially in our community, we don't like our people don't like to be held accountable, and especially the women in our community, they don't like to be held accountable for their behavior. They expect to do whatever they want to do and not reap the consequences of their actions and their behaviors. But it's time. Thank y'all for tuning in. Travis B, what's up? I see you just popped in here. And everybody else that's donated to the channel and all my true supporters, man. Y'all have a good night. I wish I could stay longer, but I got a lot of other stuff going on, man. I'll holler at y'all later. God bless y'all. Y'all have a good night. Much love.
Zillionaire entertainment, baby. Zillionaire entertainment, baby. Zillionaire entertainment, baby. Zillionaire entertainment.